Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We're back with the last video before Christmas, and this is going to be top 5 best EPs of 2024 in my humble opinion. Now you might have a couple of questions. Why am I wearing sunglasses inside? Why not? And the other question, why is the lighting so bad and you can't even see this Deftones White Pony vinyl over there? Slovakian production. Okay, so let's get into it. This is going to be a quick one. It's not going to be a very long one, so let's just get started. The first one is going to be SABLE by Iver, or Iver, however the fuck you pronounce his name, I don't know. But this EP was great. Now, I am not like the biggest folk music fan, but when it's done well, I really appreciate it. And Iver has absolutely killed it on this EP. It's a 3-track EP. One of them is like a 12-second interlude, and then we have no, it's a 4-track EP. One of them is a 12-second interlude, and then we have 3 proper tracks. I think the standouts for me are Speyside. It's spelled kind of weird. And Awards Season. Very beautiful, pretty, glistening, gorgeous tracks. The orgasmic soundscapes on this record are just fantastic. And I just had to mention it here as an EP. So yeah, there you go, Iver. Let's give it up for Mr. Iver. At number 4, we have Timo Cesnak with Med. Now, you guys probably don't know who this is, but I really wanted to put him on here because this EP is absolutely fantastic from him and he deserves a lot more recognition. Now, you might be asking yourself, who is this? Why the fuck is the lightning keeps changing, dude? You just gotta have to deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with the lightning. I'm sorry. Look, it's like, it's glistening. It's whatever. Just forget it. Pretend like it's not even there. So, yeah. Who is this guy? Well, basically, I actually know this guy. He's my friend, and he makes some amazing music. Very talented musician. He's in a band called The Anyone. But now he has his first solo EP out. It's called Med, which translates to honey in English, if you were wondering. It's in Slovakian, yes. The lyrics are in English, though, so there you go. You should go check it out. It operates under the genres of dream pop, indie folk, folk rock, a little bit of country rock, a little bit of alternative rock, some AOR, a little bit of flamenco jazz here and there. The track Baby, which is almost a minute long, not even that, is actually my favorite here. It's such a beautiful, nostalgic, short, sweet folk song that just takes you back to 2017. It's beautiful. Timo, if you're watching this, you need to do an extended version of that song because it's fucking great. And then you have Gimme the Odds, which is a very complete kind of song that back in the classic rock days would just be a total hit, a total smash. So if you're into that kind of sound, definitely go check this out. I love this project personally. For me, the other 2 tracks, Lo-Fi and Heart Spit Fire, are also amazing. So yeah, I just had to include it on here. I felt like it was definitely deserving of the number 4 spot. But next, moving on, we have Half Me with Opium EP. And no, Opium, this is not a member of Playboi Carti's label. This is a band, a pistcore band. In fact, yes, I'm talking again about a pistcore band. If you couldn't tell already, I'm a big fan of the genre. Now, I'm going to reiterate what pistcore means. It's basically a blend of Nu-Metalcore and Beatdown, and this is exactly what this EP is. Lots of Beatdown hardcore riffs, lots of Djent, lots of Nu-Metalcore, lots of heavy, lots of thick, crunchy bass, aggressive vocals. The vocalist is actually very versatile. He can do some great lows, some great highs. And yeah, it's just brutal. There's a few clean sections, but surprisingly, they're actually worked in to the EP surprisingly well. They work kind of perfectly well with the EP, honestly. Normally, like, I wouldn't be a big fan of clean sections in Beatdown infused metalcore, but here they make it work. And it's not like it's a lot. Mostly this is just heavy shit. So yeah, I mean, for me the standout tracks, Concrete Ceiling, which dropped actually in 2023, at the end of 2023 as a single. That's still my favorite track from Half Me. They have one song with Throne, which is my second favorite one, but that was on an album they dropped like a year ago or 2 years ago. Yeah, they kind of came up around the same time as Throne, and for me, they sound very similar to Throne, which is a good thing. If you saw my best albums of 2024 video, Throne was very high. Sorry for the spoiler if you haven't seen it. Okay, go watch it. And the other standout track is In Denial, but to be honest, all of the tracks are standouts. I wouldn't skip a single one of them. It's 5 tracks, all of them go crazy hard. So yeah, if you're into the genre, you're gonna love this shit. Number 2, we got my favorite band in metalcore and my number 1 band on Spotify Wrapped. Yes, I know, nobody asked, but I said it anyways. This is my video, so I can say it. Yeah, Counterparts with Haven't Let Them Die. This EP just came out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting Counterparts to drop anything after their 2022 release, A Eulogy for Those Still Here, which was a really good album, not their best. Definitely their most accessible record. I still loved it though, to be honest. It still made my list for best albums of 2022, which I believe is also actually posted on this channel, so that was a while ago, yeah, crazy. Anyway, yeah, Counterparts kind of completely switch up their sound on this record. And if you were not aware, their lead singer Brendan Murphy actually has a side project called End, with Will Putney and a bunch of other guys that, I think it's a guy from Misery Signals in there as well, which is a band Counterparts have been vocal about being influenced by, and they're amazing, obviously. But Counterparts, for me, I will always love their old melodic hardcore stuff the most. I'm a massive melodic hardcore fan, but I don't mind this over here. It's not my favorite Counterparts project, but it's a damn good switch up for them to just kind of completely throw away their melodic hardcore sound with nostalgic riffs and depressing lyrics. Instead, we just get an absolutely brutal heavy metalcore album. Pretty much just straight up metalcore. I guess you could maybe call a few of the sections Beatdown, but I wouldn't really consider that, to be honest. It just sounds like metalcore to me. And it's produced by Will Putney, which probably explains why it sounds so much like End. It's very heavy. Even the visuals, the videos that they dropped kind of, scared the shit out of me. I've never heard Counterparts be this heavy, but I'm here for it, man. The standout tracks for me, Amara Left Alive is a masterpiece. Okay, those riffs are just on another level. And The Here of War is incredible. That's probably the only track that kind of reminds me of the core Counterparts sound that I'm used to hearing. And I will always love that sound the most from them. But this, I'm not complaining about at all. They definitely delivered some good heavy shit on here. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I love Counterparts so much. I was just bumping Digression today, Reflection, Current Will Carry Us, Tragedy Will Find Us, Difference Between Hell and Home, fucking Nothing Left to Love. All of their albums, Eulogy, Private Room EP, You're Not You Anymore, they just have classics upon classics. Now, it does take a couple listens to get into it. It's not their most accessible record, but I also wouldn't say it's their least accessible record. If you like heavy shit, you'll probably like it immediately. So yeah, very heavy, very pummeling, brutal. It's great. And the ambient kind of clean sections here and there really add a lot of variety, even though the project itself is pretty samey. But that isn't a problem since it's only an EP and it's like 6 tracks. So yeah. And finally, at number 1, we have probably the most promising band in the deathcore, pistcore, nu-metalcore. They're not nu-metalcore, okay? Let me shut up about nu-metalcore for now. They're just standard metalcore, but generally they're a deathcore band, and they're a beatdown hardcore band. And in terms of bands in that sort of scene, I have yet to see a band as promising as Body Snatcher. So that's why Vile Conduct, the EP that they dropped this year, deserves a number 1 spot on this list because it's fucking incredible from front to back. 6 tracks, every single one is amazing. Ever since I heard Murder 8 drop as the lead single, I was like, yeah. I'm kind of upset they didn't drop a full album because these guys have only released 1 album in 2022, which was more so just a standard deathcore album. And before that, they had songs like King of the Rats, which is Not only one of my favorite songs ever, but it's still probably the angriest song to ever exist. And they're very angry. In case you were wondering, obviously they're a beatdown hardcore band, deathcore, beatdown deathcore, let's just call it, right? Down tempo deathcore, whatever you want to call it. They're the best in that genre right now, 100%. And they're super heavy, super brutal, super insane. I mean, the production on their stuff is just immaculate. The vocalist is immaculate. His lows, this guy can go low, dude. But he also has those like classic hardcore screams. And Murder 8, the lead single, actually is featuring, what is his name? Jamie Jasta, I think that's his name, from Hatebreed, which is a classic beatdown hardcore band. If you love the genre, you know Hatebreed. You know, they're iconic in that scene. So having him on a track definitely gave it a more of a hardcore element. And yeah, it's a song about drug addiction. It's really brutal. It's easily one of my favorite songs of the year. It's so good. That breakdown, when he breathes, kind of takes a breath before the drop. Go listen to it. Trust me, it's insane. And the rest of the EP is incredible too. You have a bit more standard deathcore oriented tracks here and there, but generally it's the sound that I love from Body Snatcher, the sound that they developed on songs like King of the Rats. And they kind of continue it here, but make it a lot more, I'd say the content is a bit less angsty maybe, it's a bit more calculated, but it's still very angry, very pissed. And yeah, kind of a shame this wasn't an album, because it would definitely end up on the best albums list. Definitely in the top 5. They made it an EP, and you know what? I'm not mad at it. I'm kind of pissed at them that they didn't drop a full album, because it's about time, Body Snatcher. Okay, it's been 2 years. But yeah, this EP was incredible. Again, as I said, highlights for me, Murder 8 and the intro track, Infested. But honestly, all of the songs are amazing. Severed, Human Disdain, Say Goodbye. They're all incredible. So yeah, this band for me is just absolutely one of my favorite bands right now. Not just in deathcore and beatdown hardcore, but in general. So you need to go check these guys out, including all the other bands and artists I mentioned. And yeah, as I said, it's gonna be a short one. That's about it. My haircut is starting to really fuck up, so I'm going to just get the fuck up out of here. And yeah, wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I hope you spend a nice time with your family. I hope you eat some good food, get some good presents, or deliver some good presents based on your age and your demographic. And yeah, you could put these EPs on as you're sitting by your Christmas tree and vibe out to them. Maybe not Counterparts and Body Snatcher. You might want to punch some of your family members, which is not good. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Not a good idea. But yeah. Maybe put on the Timo Cesnak EP or the Bon Iver EP. Probably be more fitting for a Christmas vibe. But at the end of the day, the most fitting music for winter, we all know, is black metal. Black gaze, depressive black metal. So, I mean, do that. Listen to that. That's about it for me. I'm gonna have, I think, 3 more lists coming out. My favorite songs of the year. It's gonna be at least 40 with like 20 honorable mentions. And then worst albums. That one's gonna get a lot of hate. As always, I'm excited. And also, I think I had one more, but I forgot. Wait, let me think. Actually, no, fuck it. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let's get the facts straight, because we're professional here on Remy's Reviews, okay? And no, it's only 2 more lists. I was tripping. Turns out I was tripping. So, best songs, worst albums. Those are gonna come after Christmas though, because I'm a lazy piece of shit. I don't feel like recording them right now. So, yeah, this was just kind of a short one. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, have a nice Christmas. Bye. 9